5,000 was in the Bert Erasmus Stadium to see the hosts' final pool match. But just seconds before the kick-off, as the Canadian lineup was being shown on TV monitors, the lights went out. The floodlights had failed, so the teams returned to the dressing rooms. With the stadium in darkness, embarrassed officials were frantically trying to sort out the problem. Eventually, light was restored, and the match kicked off 3/4 of an hour later than scheduled. The Springboks took the lead with a penalty from Joel Stransky, so it's 3-0 as we join commentator Mark Robson.
Mark Cardinal, Canada's hooker. It's a good tap back by Glenn Ennis, and Graf gets it away. Coming into the line, Steve Gray. It's Cardinal recovering it now. Eddie Evans, the loose head prop, slightly isolated, and it's popped out on South Africa's side, and this is Roux. And here's a chance now for South Africa. He needs support, tight. That's not a bad-looking chip at all. Hubert was the man racing up, trying to get on the end of that. And that is really the first chance, apart from the penalty, that South Africa have threatened. And that is a very intelligent line-out ploy from Canada, who are really struggling for height there. And that's not a good pass, just short of his own line. And it's Van der Westhuizen who's in there, the scrum half. Playing on the wing, and now a chance for South Africa. And it must be, it's short by Stransky, a very, very good covering tackle. David Lougheed. Stransky scored a try against Australia, and he probably thought he had a great chance of getting in there. But Canada's defence in this tournament has been very, very sound. Cardinal. And a knock on. That's Roux. Good scrummage again for South Africa. It's very, very powerful. What a drive. And Roux goes down on the ball, and the penalty is given. And wouldn't you know it, it's Al Sharon who's conceded it. Second row. This has been a popular ploy in this World Cup, with sides calling for scrummages in this situation, when they're dominating, of course. There have been quite a few penalty tries as a result. Canada trying to wheel, but not able to do so. Powerful pack, going for the line, and it's a try to South Africa. And it's that man, Richter, once more, his third try of the tournament, 2 against Romania, and now 1 against Canada. And that will settle South African nerves. Canada really have been struggling in the scrummages in this game. South Africa knew that, and they took full advantage of it. 32 minutes gone. South Africa have already scored a try by this method. Roux joining the scrummage now. Stransky is, of course, allowed. Now it's Brink with Richter, and Brink driving hard for that line. Scrummage. Canada must feel as if they're trying to stop a tank here. Look at that, and it's inevitable. Richter again. Andre Joubert. It's had a quiet game. South African backs have hardly been involved in this match so far. Now Lougheed again trying to run from defence, and puts a foot in touch. And problems between Van der Westhuizen and McKinnon. And shoulder going into the face of Just Van der Westhuizen, who responded in kind. Eight minutes gone in the second half of this less than attractive international, hardly pulsating. And Stransky strokes another 3 points onto the South African total. Graf, Al Sharon, Stewart, and that's good work by Gray. And this is Christian Stewart. Oh, what a lovely dummy by him. Support is there by Stanley, and the knock on, and he didn't like that blow in the face from Hendricks. And in goes Stewart, and this is getting out of hand totally. Dalton involved, and a free-for-all. And frustration boiling over. Eventually, there have been several very nasty incidents in this game that I did point out when shoulders and elbows went in. The referee did not notice them and did not penalise them. And I think it's all led to this. Well, Streeter must come out of that very much the worse for wear. Well, this is what happened. Now, Stanley wasn't happy with that. Hendricks came in a little bit high. It didn't look too serious until Scott Stewart came in. You think a man of his experience would know a lot better. And then Dalton, the young and fiery hooker, came in too. And that was a punch from, of all people, Kenny LaRue. And then it just developed into mayhem. Well, disastrous moments for South Africa. And that is surely going to affect them later in the tournament. James Dalton leaves, Rod Snow follows. And this match approaching a very, very sad conclusion.
So, South Africa topping their table with the Australians finishing in second place. And how many would have predicted that?